Benny Master's lecture, the 7th of the 16 aspects of great compassion, eliminating the suffering of evil paths. Good day, everyone. Today, we gather to explore the 7th aspect of the 16 acts of great compassion, eliminating the suffering of evil paths. This is the path to awakening, concerning how we liberate ourselves from ignorance and return to purity. I will discuss this profound truth from 3 perspectives: the differences in spiritual capacities, the dangers of conditioning, and the compassionate vows of bodhisattvas, hoping to inspire us all. 1. Varied capacities. Fear of suffering strengthens right view. Sentient beings differ in their spiritual capacities, and thus their paths of practice vary, but right view is the foundation for ending suffering. Those with superior capacity awaken fully in a single moment, like a pearl cast into water, penetrating all truths effortlessly, cutting off evil thoughts and entering purity directly. Those with medium capacity must remain vigilant, constantly guarding their minds against error, like protecting a treasure. This strengthens right view and keeps them far from evil paths. Those with lesser capacity are swayed by circumstances and prone to mistakes, but by repenting sincerely each time they err, their obstacles dissolve, like dust washed away by a clear stream. Regardless of capacity, the key lies in profound fear of the suffering of evil paths. When we dread suffering as we would a raging fire, right view naturally solidifies. Right view is seeing the truth of cause and effect, understanding that suffering arises from ignorance. With right view, the gates to evil paths remain closed. 2. Conditioning leads to ruin. Awareness cuts the root of suffering. Sentient beings fall into evil paths due to the conditioning of ignorance. Conditioning is like white cloth stained by dye. Habits form and become hard to undo. Consider someone who loves eating flies, frogs, or cow dung broth. It sounds unthinkable, yet it reveals the power of conditioning. Without prolonged conditioning, who would crave such things? Similarly, greed, anger, arrogance, and doubt, these 4 poisons, arise from conditioning, merging with the ignorance of consciousness, causing beings to drown in emotions, exhaust their lives, and sink into evil paths. Yet conditioning is not real. For example, despising others cuts us off from their virtues. Despising all beings leaves us with no merits, rendering us utterly worthless. These false labels veil the truth. The more practiced we are in self-reflection, the faster we awaken. When we notice a thought of contempt and recognize its harm, we awaken as if from a dream, severing the root of conditioning. Let us ask ourselves, is my mind tainted by conditioning? Are my thoughts leading me to suffering? Awareness is the sharp blade that cuts the source of suffering. 3. Bodhisattva's compassionate vows. Teaching right view for liberation. Sentient beings delight in evil paths, trapped in the mire of afflictions, sinking deeper the more they struggle, deluded by self-righteousness and steeped in ignorance. Seeing this, bodhisattvas give rise to great compassion. With a compassion like a mother saving her child, never tiring, bodhisattvas vow to relieve beings' suffering and uproot the causes of worldly and evil paths. They teach right view, guiding us to verify ultimate truth. Right view is like a lamp, dispelling the darkness of ignorance, like a sword, cutting the chains of greed and anger. Bodhisattvas teach, suffering arises from the mind, and liberation begins with right view. By practicing with right view, evil paths are severed and purity is attained. Conclusion: right view ends suffering, leading to the pure path. Dear friends, eliminating the suffering of evil paths hinges on right view. By fearing suffering, cutting through conditioning, and relying on right view, all, regardless of capacity, can find liberation. The compassionate vows of bodhisattvas light our way. Let us practice diligently to repay this grace. Thank you for listening. May we inspire one another.